Good morning, everybody. I'm here with Candace, and today we met with Senator Reynolds. Candace, why don't you share a little bit on your thoughts of the meeting?
I thought it was a whole waste of time, honestly. Anything that we presented to her or said to her, she immediately shot it down. She wasn't open to listening to what we had to say at all.
Right, and she brought up about people that reoffend, which is very low in the state of Ohio. And she should know that, being a person that helps with housing for some people coming out. I thought she should have been more accepting of what we're doing than not. You know, but if you would be willing to call Senator Reynolds' office and send her letters, same with Nate Manning, and we could flood their offices, let them know how the Pro Board is not transparent. What are some of the things we're trying to change with the Pro Board, Candace?
So the continuous flops, that's a huge deal. People are completing their re-entry programs in there and they're still getting flopped. No tickets, good behavior, and they're still not getting a fair chance at parole.
Right.
The parole board is also like docking them for getting married while incarcerated.
And they won't let them go to their spouse a lot of times.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're wanting them to go to halfway houses. And, you know, to be honest, the halfway houses they're full. You know, it's hard to get in to one.
And depending on what the offense is, it's impossible. Arson, you can't find any halfway houses because of insurance.
Yeah.
Other crimes is just as tough to find housing too, and you don't want anybody to be homeless when they first get out of prison because they're going to go right back to what they know to survive, and I get that.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, that meeting didn't go well.
No, she
wasn't very receptive, but we are still pushing forward. We're waiting to get a call from a liaison at the Attorney General's office.
We have been fighting pro-reform at least since I've been out 15 years, and we were so close under Candace's leadership with fair treatment, but that was dropped. And now, you know, if they could incorporate part of the bill into another one, we would like to be part on which ones they should incorporate, you know, instead of the ones that really are not going to go anywhere, like the House bill she said about juveniles. They're supposed to have attorneys with them automatically, and I don't think that's happening. They're bringing the people up early, but they're not paroling them. Some of these people have been locked up since they're 14, 15, 16, 17 years old, and they've been on 35 or 40 years. They never lived a life on the outside.
Yeah, they're not being given a fair chance, and then by the time they get out, it's like, what kind of quality of life is that? You know, who's going to want to hire them or house them or...
Right. And we need volunteers because both of us are getting older. We have health problems now, so we can't do quite as much as we did at one time. But you could email us. What's your email, Candace?
Candace.hudson18@gmail.com.
Right. And if you'd like to make a financial donation, we're going to have to make copies, pay for parking, gas. You can do that
possibly through postcards.
Postcards, yeah. And last time we used postcards, and they were pretty successful. You could use a Cash App. It's $ Hope for Ohio, and put on there that money is to be used for Pro Board, and it would definitely be used for the assistance that we need. But also, without you, we're never going to get anywhere. So, last thoughts, Candace?
Yeah, I just really hope that they take something from our bill, the important parts, and put it into a new reform bill.
Right. There's something in the House right now. She mentioned, she didn't say what House bill it was, but I think that had to do more with PRC.
It had nothing
Yeah.
to do with.
Nothing that, most of our people are under the old law. There's a few lifers or people that got life under the new bill that we need to help as well. And that needs to be all under the same bill. But it's mostly for lifers or people that have to see the pro board. So again, we need your help. We've been asking for help for years. We had it some under FTRR, but we need help again. Never give up. You just keep fighting.
Yes.
It's like when you fall off a horse, you get right back on it. Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.